Hey everyone, this is Sunny Justice from It's a Crime and Shame. Now, before we get into it, of course, if you have not subscribed to this channel, please consider subscribing and please give this video a like and a share. Now, we got, of course, more craziness going on. So, we all know that there's a lot of people surrounded by the Murdaughs that have died in conjunction with knowing the Murdaughs. And, it just kind of seems to get crazier and crazier. And they opened up Stephen Smith's case again 11 days after the Murdaugh trial had started. Now, there's, just a lot of things going on when it comes to the Murdaugh. So, what truly is going on? So, about a couple of hours ago, Brian Enton had did a tweet on Twitter, and it said Stephen Smith's death is now officially being considered a homicide by South Carolina Law Enforcement Division, according to the family attorney Eric Bland. The death was previously classified as a vehicular manslaughter, but now, again, it's not being considered. It is now deemed as a homicide. So, it's just one of those things like, wow, okay, so we got, Gloria Satterfield. We have the girl from the boat accident. Of course, we have Maggie and Paul Murdaugh. And we have Stephen Smith. And so it's just, where does it end? There always seems to be something that's happening around the Murdaughs. Will this attach back around the Murdaughs or will it not? So, up here a little bit, a couple hours ago too, it says, Brian Enton, more here from Stephen's mom, Sandra Smith, and attorney Eric Bland about Stephen's death officially being classified as a homicide. Bland says investigators will be present when the body is exhumed, and investigators believe there is a small circle of people who have information. So let's give that a listen to. And again, everything just always gets crazier, but I'm glad for Sandra Smith that this is going to happen and that it was deemed as a homicide, because we know that there was one person that didn't deem it as a vehicular homicide, or a vehicular manslaughter, and then another person said, no, there's something not right here, right? I think, to me, this is about covering it up myself, and now hopefully some answers and some truth will come out of all this, and that Sandra Smith, the mom of Stephen Smith, will have justice for her son. So let's take a listen.
I'm still in shock. I'm elated. Just have a lot of mixed emotions right now. This is what I've been waiting for.
Well, I know it's a mixed blessing because the pain is still real. But Counselor Bland, what is it that has changed Sandy's disposition about her son's legacy?
This is a day that Sandy Smith has been waiting, not only as a mother, but as a South Carolinian, 8 years in the coming, Chris. Today, my partner Ronnie Richter and I received an extraordinary phone call from the Chief of SLED, Mark Keel, who told us that it's now the state's official position that Stephen Smith did not die from a highway fatality on July 8, 2015. Chief Keel said that he will join us in our exhumation of Stephen Smith, that we will cooperate together in a de facto partnership with what our experts will uncover and analyze after Stephen is exhumed. But it's a golden day for this mother that her son was not killed on a highway as they indicated in the certificate of death.
And of course, Sandy, you never believed that anyway, but one legal question, one personal question. Counselor Bland, on the legal side, is it true that the state authorities have said to you, no need to exhume the body? We already have what we need to continue this investigation. Is that true, and do you accept that?
Not quite. What they said is it's up to us, and Sandy needs this done. One, she wants to reverse the certificate of death and also the findings of the pathologist who said that it was a highway fatality. This is what she's been fighting for. We think that it may yield other information. The cooperation is going to be there, which is extraordinary, between a private law firm, Bland Richter, and the state of South Carolina. We're going to cooperate with our experts. They're going to be present when we do the exhumation. The state has told us that they're going to dedicate now the manpower that they had from the Murdaugh case over to the Smith case. But most importantly, Chris, Chief Keel told me that they believe that there is a small circle of people that have information and that they believe they can now talk and feel free because the yoke of the Murdaughs, as a result of the verdict is now off them. So it was a banner day. Usually you don't get this kind of information from the state. But for them to announce that it's their official position in Chief Keel to say that it's okay for me to come on your show and state that is extraordinary. And, you know, we're just so happy for Sandy, not because, you know, she still has to deal with the grieving loss of her son and the exhumation. But this is what this woman has been screaming at the top of her lungs for 8 years.
Okay, you guys, so this is absolutely, truly amazing that this is happening, and I like what they said there. You hear him use that that little slip of the tongue when he said Murdaugh. he was obviously thinking ahead of himself there. But this is great news for Sandy Smith. This is great news for Stephen Smith. Justice needs to be served, and I'm so glad that this has come about. And again, they believe that there's a small circle of friends. Okay, you guys, so I custom did this so that you guys could read this and come back to it if you would like to. Anyways, thank you so much again for watching this video, and I really want to hear your comments in the comment section of this video in regards to this new information, in regards to your thoughts about it and what you think, okay? This is going to be a very intriguing, interesting case. Again, prayers to the family, prayers to Sandra Smith, and of course, justice for Stephen Smith. Don't forget again to give this video a like and a share. Thank you so much for watching.